It's Brandon Cruz Daily Fantasy Podcast, regular one plays and strategies specifically designed for GPPs. It's a show for people who are already informed of daily fantasy sports size contests operate. If you have any questions related to NASCAR, which I don't know why you would, because nobody's watching NASCAR this weekend, but if you do, shoot it to me on Twitter at BrandonCruzDFS. Most importantly, take everything here with a grain of salt and use your bet judgment when making entries. Additionally, if you have a gambling addiction, that's not my problem. Let's look at the Xfinity at Richmond this week. I'm recording this before salaries are out. I would advise you to go listen to the Truck Series podcast as well. But if you don't, you don't. Either way, we're focusing on Xfinity here. I'm doing this on Wednesday because, look, guys, let's be honest here. We're all focusing on the NFL, okay? I can't wait until salaries are out for the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series because nobody's going to listen to this anyway. There's about 70 people going to listen, and that's about it. I'm going to get my usual one dislike right after I upload this anyway. So, that's how it goes. Let's look at the people that I want to focus on this week on the Xfinity Series. And remember, there's two Xfinity Series races. There's two Xfinity Series races this weekend. The second race will be based off of the finishing order from the first one, whether it's inverted, whether it's flipped. I'm sure Bob Pockris will say at some point. I'll figure it out. Look, I'll cross that bridge when we get to Friday, okay? But these are the guys I'm going to be looking at in general. I want to look at who has done better at the short tracks this year, or tracks that I feel like have some sort of similarity towards Richmond, and we don't have a whole lot to look at. I mean, obviously we can't use Darlington, Daytona, no Dover, no Road America. I mean, you can look at the road courses. I like looking at the road courses to see who can wheel it around, but it's more important in the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. I would look at Kansas. I'd look at Texas. I'd look at single file tracks. Phoenix from earlier in the year would probably be the best example, but I mean, that was almost a year ago at this point. I mean, we've been through two pandemics, half the country burning down, and riots all over the streets since Phoenix. So I don't even know if we're on the same timeline as that race happened, but I would look at Phoenix if you believe that if you believe the people who did well at that track will do well again at this track at Richmond here. And let's look at the guys that I like. So if you look at Kyle Weatherman, starting 36, look, they've had bad luck again, okay? They got in a wreck, or they got whacked at Darlington. They got involved. Who ran into who? It was on the start of the wreck, at the start of the race when Hamrick spun out. Because NBC only has two camera operators at the track, we didn't get to see what happened, but I believe they had a checkup coming out of turn 2, smoke everywhere. I don't remember if it was Cody Vanderwall. If he checked up and Weatherman ran to the back of Cody, or if Weatherman was checking up and Cody ran to the back of Weatherman, I don't remember. Either way, those two guys got in a wreck there. That's what happened. Stephen Light parked. Vinnie Miller. Let's see. Vinnie Miller finished all right. Vanderwall finished. I think Vanderwall's the guy that got rear-ended because he finished the race. Kyle Weatherman did not. BJ McLeod did very well. He finished 14th, ran in the top 20 about the whole race, so that's good to see. I assume he's going to be the punt. JJ Yaley is back. Got to see what car he's in. What is he driving in? JJ Yaley's in the 07 for Bobby Dotter, so I imagine JJ Yaley, BJ McLeod are going to be the punch you're going to look at. Kyle Busch is in this race, so you got to shove Kyle Busch into your lineup. Jeb Burton starting in the back, too. We got a lot of place differential in this race that you can look at. How do you want to approach this race? I want to try and get the lap leader before Kyle Busch gets up to the front, because Kyle Busch is going to win this race. He should, and I say that we haven't seen him win a lot of Xfinity Series races this year, but you know what I mean. Kyle Busch is going to be up there. You're going to need him in your lineup, but I want to get the person that I think is going to lead the most amount of laps before Kyle Busch takes over the lead, and then I want to try and get place differential, either off the punts that I use or off of the people that are just in this race. And so right now, my interests lie with BJ McLeod, JJ Yaley, Kyle Busch, Jeb Burton. I honestly don't mind Dexter Bean if he's at an all right price. Chad Fitchum, I don't mind him at all because they're racing for good owner points. MBM Motorsports in that 13, that is. Kaz Grala is back in the race. I believe he's with RCR this weekend. Let me look. He is, so I love Kaz Grala. I don't mind Joe Graff Jr. starting 23rd. Matt Mills don't like. Tommy J. Martin starting too high up. He had a mechanical issue at the end of Darlington because he was running 14th and 15th with about 3 to go, and on the last restart he went into pit road and went a lap down. I don't know what happened there. I like Brett Moffitt too. He's had some bad luck. I think if anything, Brett Moffitt would probably be a guy that I look at because his price is always pretty soft. I like what we do with I like Brett Moffitt's potential. Jeremy Clement's not interested. Colby Howard not interested. Jeffrey Earnhardt should be a punt play. I don't know how. I think he'll probably be above 56 maybe. And if he's above that, he's a punt play that I don't think he can really afford. Justin Allgaier should carry heavy ownership. People are going to look at how he did at Phoenix. People are going to look at how he did just throughout the year. He's had 2 weeks that are bad. He's had 2 weeks filled with bad luck. I don't mind him. Alex Lebay, no. Jesse Little, you might need a punt. You're going to have to go. It's probably going to be Jesse Little because he's probably going to be around $5,100. You got to fit in Kyle Busch. At this point, you just want Jesse Little to finish like 22nd, and that's it. I'm fine with that. Brandon Brown probably is too high up, probably going to be too expensive. Josh Williams, not interested. Matt Snyder, no. Haley, no. Annette, no. Herbst, maybe if he's $7,800, that's about the only way I'd go to him. Right. Austin Cindric, no. Sieg, no. Briscoe, no. Gregson, no. Burton, no. Brandon Jones and Ross Chastain. I have to imagine one of these guys leads before Kyle Busch gets up there. I would imagine it's Ross Chastain. That's how I would look at it. I don't see Jones getting around him. I understand Jones won last week at Darlington out of pure luck. He won at Phoenix last time we went to a short track, but a lot of things went his way at Phoenix. I don't really believe in him a whole lot. I have to imagine it's Chastain. It's going to come down to pricing of who I like more here. I could play either one of these guys, but the lineup construction is probably going to be one guy starting inside the top 10 that you think is going to lead laps, Kyle Busch, and then probably stacking him with either McLeod, Yaley, Massey, Burton, Kaz Grala, Joe Graff Jr., Justin Allgaier, Brett Moffitt, Matt Mills, Mason Massey, Weatherman. I mean, those are the guys that I imagine are going to be in most player pools just by how the salary should come out, how it should work out. And that's about it. I mean, that's pretty much the summary of what you want to look at this week at Richmond. And then the second race on Saturday is just going to be, whoever gets wrecked and whoever gets dumped, basically play them, because there's going to be some people that get wrecked. And, that whole second race is just an animal. It's very race dependent on how this race goes, who starts in certain places. So just keep that in mind. I won't have a video out for that one. I don't really care to make one for that certainly nobody's going to listen to. And that's about it, guys. Thank you for supporting me this season. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to keep making stuff to the end of the year. Don't worry. I got a lot of plans for 2021 on this channel in regards to fantasy NASCAR, because I'll probably be back on my own, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting me, staying here. I'm getting some more people in my Patreon, which acts as a donation for me. So thank you guys for donating. Thank you for supporting me. If you ever felt like I did anything to help you out, please check out my Patreon. Consider donating there. And thank you guys for watching. Like I said, the goal is to get this YouTube channel past 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized. So hopefully we can do that before 2023, so that'd be amazing. But we will talk next week, gentlemen. NFL's back, so be sure to listen to the Truck Series to see my opinion on DK contest, why you'd want to play, what you got to look out for, and blah, 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 for the remaining NASCAR season. So best of luck, guys. Have a good weekend. And yeah, good luck. Peace out.